Hello there. Welcome to another episode of Electric Sheep. Let's get things going with Chodus. But for some reason, the title doesn't get read out. It's just a sound effect. I don't know why that happens every once in a while.
Born in the vacuum of space, feeding off starlight and debris, the creature known as Chodus drifted through the galaxies like a god lost in thought. Towering over 1,000 miles tall, humanoid in silhouette yet alien in every detail, Chodus glided across the stars, propelled by subtle gas jets venting rhythmically from its body, like sighs from a cosmic lung. Its skin was layered in scaled plates, each the size of continents, worn smooth by eons of solar wind. Junk from dead civilizations, satellite shrapnel, forgotten probes, and asteroid dust clung to its form like barnacles on a celestial whale. Chodus never spoke, for it had no mouth, only a vast single eye embedded in its chest, wide and ever watching, pulsing softly with hues that danced in time with the nearest star. Civilizations across the universe spotted Chodus drifting silently past their telescopes. Some feared it was an omen, others a relic of some forgotten maker god. On countless worlds, shrines were built in its image, temples where prayers were broadcast into the void. Children were named after it, songs were sung, conspiracy networks ignited. And on Earth, humanity reached a consensus. Contact must be made. The rocket Sol Messenger-ing was launched. Aboard were 7 astronauts, chosen not for bravery but for curiosity, empathy, and humility. They reached Chodus just as he hovered in the Oort cloud, a silhouette eclipsing Saturn itself from certain angles. They landed not on a planet, but on him. Chodus did not swat them away. He did not flinch. He simply watched. They climbed his body with magnetic boots and rover claws, crawling like mites across his immense white gold torso. They took samples from his scales, each thicker than a redwood trunk but flaking at the microscopic level. They documented. They left sensors. The scale of Chodus made it impossible to speak, but one astronaut, out of a kind of instinct, waved. Chodus blinked, slow and vast, a gentle nod of acknowledgement that sent solar wind rippling in every direction. When the Sol Messenger-ing star departed, Chodus followed its path with his eye until the little flame of the rocket vanished into the velvet dark. He had not spoken in eons, had never needed to. But within himself, deep inside whatever passed for his mind, he understood something. These little ones saw him. They knew he was real. And in their presence, something stirred within him not felt since the galaxies were young. A loneliness softened. He turned, drifted outward once more into the arms of the stars. But he promised himself he would return. He wanted to see what became of that little planet, with its little thinkers, its waving hands, and curious hearts. Earth, too, had changed. Telescopes were named for him. Cities illuminated the sky in patterns to attract him. A child born the day Chodus was first sighted asked his mother every night if the sky god would come back. And someday, when he does, he will see lights blinking in greeting, tiny hands raised to the stars. The great void will feel just a little less empty. And Chodus will remember. He is seen. He is not alone. Not anymore.
Well, I like the way that turned out. I will comment that there might be some discrepancy on the size of Chodus there. I even went back in and tried to sure that up a little bit because he was originally described as being 1,000 feet tall with continent-sized plates on his scale, or his scales were continent-sized plates, and I think that didn't really add up, and so I had scales changed to miles or year. Excuse me. I had 1,000 feet changed to 1,000 miles high, and then you can kind of fit in maybe some smaller continent-sized scales on there rather than somehow getting those on a 1,000-foot frame. But I really liked the way this turned out. I think it invoked the feelings of awe that I wanted to get at there with the idea of you looking at something that's kind of looking back at you, but it can't even wave back, otherwise, it might blow you away with cosmic winds. But yeah, I'm happy with the way it turned out, and I hope you were too. But if not, leave a comment. Let me know what you think I could have changed. Um, So this has been Joseph Arthur Roszell thanking you for watching. I want to wish you all the luck in the world, and I want you to remember that I love you. All right, talk to you later.